Hey, what is good, Scorpio? It's going to be a general reading. Let's get straight into it. Spirit, what do we have for my beautiful Scorpions? All my viewers are watching. What do they need to know? Beautiful energy. Okay, so we have Trip the Light, fantastic. Number 23, which is a 5. Underneath the deck, we have, wow, One with the Sun, which is another 5. Says, be the light. And underneath that, it says, you've won the lottery. Make room for wonderment. And this is a number 11 card. So you could be mastering something that puts you in a position to be recognized, that allows you some sort of recognition, um, some sort of celebration that comes in. You could actually be winning a lottery, an amount uh, specific enough to have some sort of positive impact on your finances. I'm not promoting to go play or anything like that, but if you do or you come across that and you feel that internal nudge, go for it, right? There's no harm in it, as long as you know it's for fun, right? You're not dependent on that. Trip the light, fantastic. Dance with the universe. Then we have the return. So something's coming back to you, something's returning to you. But what I'm getting, own your mastery, like I said, right? So you could be mastering something. And this is, I feel something from a past life that's coming in for you, Scorpio. And then we have divine discernment. Step back to find clarity. Let's see if you could see it. Hold on. I want to make sure you could see the cards. So something that, like, you could be dancer, something in the creative arts. I'm getting something that allows you to show your talent, some sort of gift. I want to read this card, Trip the Light, fantastic, 23. Let's see. And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. Khalil Gibran. The message is there's a place within that inherently trusts the subtle and not so subtle nudges and the universe sends to you. Okay. That's all I needed to read anyway. That's what I was just saying. Pick up on the subtle urges, those subtle nudges, like playing the lottery, right? You've won the lottery. This could even be coming into some sort of contact with the right person, like networking with the right person. Because underneath that is a stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. You could be 40 years old or born on the 4th of a month, okay? Because then we have 5, 5, that's 11. And then underneath that is a 4 and then 4. Oh, 4, 4, because divine discernment is 13. So there we have 44 here. And stand up and be recognized as 40, which is another 4. But something I really feel that's something that you've been working on, and this is going to be different for all of you. But something you're working on is really gonna um, come through, and be seen and be recognized, whatever that may be. Even in your, say, your 9 to 5 job, something that you're working on as a side project. Be one with the sun. Maybe getting out, stepping out, getting more sun would be really beneficial for you. You know, the homeostasis, um, bring you back into, excuse me, I'm hiccuping, bring you back into balance. But I feel that something that has been veiled from you is now coming to light, is now being illuminated. This is even divine masculine energy. So you're going to see It's the return of clarity, the return of confirmation or some sort of validation with this divine discernment here, because it says step back to find clarity. So you're going to see something and then be able to make a move or move forward. Yeah, for trip to light, fantastic. Goddess, insight, trust your internal dialogue. So we have the sun and we have the moon. You could wear a lot of gold or you could wear a lot of silver, depending on um, what governs your energy more, masculine or feminine energy. Again, this is something that you've mastered in the past life. You were a goddess, or you were a servant to some sort of goddess, Luna, the goddess of the moon. I'm getting Princess Diana, the huntress, as well. Not Princess Diana, like from London, England, but the goddess Diana in Greek times, Greek or Roman mythology, I believe. But you see, the moon is now in Leo. Okay, so this is like in the balsamic phase, the third quarter before the new moon. So this is you stepping into your new wish fulfillment, taking the action, seeing something, or something is going to be presented to you that maybe you never knew that, or like a new direction is illuminated, or something that is presented to you. But trust your insight, because this is what's going to lead you down to happier days, happier times. Let's clarify the return for Scorpio spirit. Boundaries, caution, nettle. Let me get my book. I want to read something off of that. Here it is. 1 second, Scorpio. Nettle. I did a little research on the herbs when these cards come out. Nettle, right here. Ruler is Saturn. Okay, so check your Saturn placement. You could even have Scorpio in your Saturn placement. It's a magical form of tea, dried to drink. It helps with the purification process. Okay, so maybe drinking that with the new moon will help purify your intentions. It also is added to your bath water or the floor wash to help remove any jinxes. Okay, any evil eye or jinxes. It's called nettle. Okay. But this is owning your mastery. Maybe you're some sort of herbalist. Maybe you are bringing back something that you used to do, or like a side hobby, a passion project is going to be seen and recognized. Botanicals could be significant. Let's clarify this divine discernment spirit for Scorpio. But you're going to need boundaries, boundaries and caution when this comes in for you, to know who to trust, who to share it with, because nettle is something that you use for protection, to cleanse, to clarify. So you need to cleanse or clarify your boundaries and take caution when you're stepping into your power and who to trust, the opportunities that may arise for you, because not everything is, some of it's going to be gold plated, okay? But some of it is going to be actually um, solid gold. Hold on 1 second here. And then we have Hawthorn, which is the ruler of Mars, which Mars is the ruler. It's a tree. Carry this to protect against the predator. Mix it with oak and ash leaves and carry it into the woods to be able to see fairies. Divine discernment. Okay, so this is kind of strange what I'm going to say. It's a little bit, movie like, but there could be someone like a fae or fairy or someone that's into fairies that's going to come and try to betray you because of a past life, or they're trying to be sneaky. You see how they're hiding here behind the bushes? You could see them within the bushes. Look right there, right? And then they're kind of hiding. So it's like someone's hiding divine discernment. Take a step back to find clarity because you're going to have to implement your boundaries. Look, because there's another fairy there. So I feel like there's someone watching you, or there's people watching you. They're watching you take a different choice, walk into a different course because you're speaking your inner truth, and they know it's just a matter of time before you step into your abundance, before this abundance comes in, because you're in alignment, Scorpio, because you've won the lottery, and now it's time for you to stand up and be recognized for what you do, for what you have done, the work that you put out, for your creativity, for your passion, for your the way you communicate your inner truth. Trust your intuition, Scorpio. When this comes in, where's my there could be I know this is going to be random or maybe specific, but someone that you know that's really into fairies, or they could even have fairy tattoo. Okay, I'm getting and I don't know this person, so you need to use divine discernment. This is only the energy what that I'm getting. Okay, either they want to come in and make an offer to you, or they're trying to stop an offer from coming in. And with the moon card, I split the deck on the moon card and the ace of cups. We have the moon coming out twice, so this is a divine feminine. So this could be one of your friends, Scorpio, or a female friend, like one of your girlfriends or a female friend. Take it as it resonates. Trip the light, fantastic. Balancing, something's coming into balance with the two of pentacles here. That's going to help you stabilize, get grounded underneath the deck. This is protected. You've learned. This is your wisdom you've attained. With the Nine of Wands, it's the wounded warrior. But for me as a reader, it's the wise warrior. Look how he's holding that last staff. And it's rainbow colored, it's multicolored, because it's the seven chakras, the wisdom of the seven chakras of being in alignment, trusting your intuition. You were a sacred goddess, or you held or served or were serving, I was going to say subservient to a goddess in a past life, and some sort of return, a master. Like you could have been like the botanical, you could have been like the herbalist, the natural healer that they went to. Okay, wow, that's the Page of Cups. I don't want to get that right now. Hold on, I want to show you. Damn, I hope I don't shift everything. That was the workout for the day. Page of Cups. The return. Be cautious, sacred, because the cows are sacred. India is standing out to me. You could be Indian, okay? But there's something like because cows are sacred. They're sacred animals, deemed as sacred animals. That's why we drink their milk, okay? The sun, wow, look at that. Double sun. Double sun came out, I think it was Pisces reading or Sagittarius, but Sagittarius is still downloading from yesterday morning at 7. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's just when shit like that happens, it makes me question things. Pisces came out. I recorded in the afternoon. It only took an hour, even 2 hours. But when the video takes longer, I feel like there's a heavier message in there. There's truth in there, and it takes longer to download. So if you have Sagittarian placements, I suggest watching that when it finally uploads. So masculine, divine masculine energy with the sun coming out twice. Again, the moon is in Leo right now, the position of Leo, the balsamic moon, the third quarter phase going into the new moon, a new cycle, owning your mastery. This is you stepping into your power, into a deeper um, role, position that's going to bring in wish fulfillment. Now, anything that you do in life is always going to need boundaries. People who are very like multimillionaires and billionaires, you think that they don't have boundaries? Of course, they have boundaries, right? And they disassociate with those who don't respect their boundaries. They don't do business with those who don't respect their boundaries. So it's always a little forewarning, like be careful. This is going to come in for you, and this is something that you can trust. This is going to be something that is going to lead to greater heights. It's going to start off, maybe it's not going to start off where you want to be, but you have to have that beginner's mindset. You have to have that beginner's mindset when you're doing something, even though you might be a master and it's coming back from past lives, you still have to begin in this life as a beginner. Okay. But you will move into the position of um, mastery. Okay. And then we have the high priestess, Pisces energy for divine discernment and balance, Hawthorne, elemental kingdom. Yeah, so you're very connected with the earth. Okay. You could have like very it's your DNA, it's your blood. I'm getting. It's in your DNA, it's your blood. You like the people of the sun people. That could be significant, or that could be a tribe. But trust your intuition, divine discernment. Your intuition's on point. Whatever it is that you're kind of like on the fence about, I'm confirming it. Yeah, you're right about it. You're right to have that precaution. You're right to have or set the boundaries that you did, even though they might have been small. But trust those people that try to cross those boundaries. And then we have the Four of Swords underneath, which is trust when you need to rest or something is being put to rest. That's the balance that's coming in. Divine discernment. Something's being put to rest. Choices, the illusions of the past. You're going to have to take a stand towards something. It's like you're going to have to defend something. You're going to have to defend yourself because maybe this is an unconventional path, an alternative course that is going to enable you or expect of you to speak your inner truth because there's some sort of communication that is being prepared that's going to bring you into a new project, a new harvest, a new abundance. And that this is happening now, I feel. This is coming in very quickly for you. And then we have the Three of Wands underneath the deck with the Empress, a new beginning, manifesting a new beginning. This is again divine feminine energy. Or some of you need to have some sort of boundaries regarding a mother energy. Again, this could be a sister who's a mother, a friend who's a mother. Take it how it resonates. But this is a harvest that's coming in. Yeah. Where's that harvest card? This is a harvest that's coming in. The autumn season, which is now. The new moon is on September 21st, which is the first day of harvest of autumn, if I'm not mistaken, of fall in the northern hemisphere. So you've manifested something, and that's what it is. Something you've been working on. Trust your intuition. It's like you knew that things were bound to come into balance for you. Scorpio energy, the Queen of Cups, because we go from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. And then I cut the deck on the moon and the Ace of Cups. So this is a beginning. Again, it might start off small, but in no time, you're going to lead to this Queen of Cups and this Empress energy, male or female, which allows you to stand in your position of power, to own your throne, to move on, to move forward. Again, subservience. You could have the Hierophant here, Taurus energy. You could have had some sort of position where you were in service of some sort of goddess, or you were a goddess in a past life. And that's not far fetched. Okay. That's not far fetched. I don't want to go too into detailable things on this platform because then they'll flag me because apparently they'd rather have women and men speak of sex or be provocative than touch on certain topics, which I find very amusing on this platform. But that's just my opinion. The Hierophant, subservience. So you were in service of someone. Again, like I'm getting even Hecate came to mind, but or they could, this is a goddess that's defending you, protecting you, that's bringing in balance, a moon goddess or some sort of moon work or something that's coming in with the moon. Or this could very well be a divine masculine energy that's coming in because they see you as the Empress. Trust your intuition because again, it could be the illusion of choice that you have or you think you have, or the choices that you have, and you're gonna need to use your intuition and tap into your insight because someone is coming in, or this is a higher level of union, of commitment, of a position of power, of authority. This is a wish fulfillment that's coming in for you, Scorpio, that's going to allow you to move on, to begin this new beginning that you've been waiting for, that you've been waiting on. You're going to be receiving communication very soon. I want to get a timing card for you, Scorpio. I want to get a timing card because this is divine masculine energy with this sun. This is like taking action. Someone's coming in taking action, or this could very well be you taking action because you see someone. 10 of Swords came out after a painful ending. Like they've seen what you've gone through. They've seen that you've tried to, that you're climbing out of the trenches, I'm getting. And that's why this manifestation's coming in, or that's why you want to go approach someone. The Devil energy by Capricorn season. By Capricorn season. And again, under the deck, another Empress. Maybe that this person, because now I'm getting it's like regarding a person again, or mother energy. They see you as very nurturing, like that they could begin a life with you, but there was some sort of painful ending, whether you or this person or this opportunity. It's this person that comes in, or this energy that comes in, this masculine energy, the sun, that allows opportunity, allows you to take action into your new beginning, into your harvest as the Empress. But there's a toxic, that's what I meant about choices. So you could be 23, 33 on the clock, so you could be a divine masculine that I'm reading for right now, okay? Or you could be in that energy and you have the choice between two empresses. But like I was saying, one is a toxic empress, one that plays the role, and with the devil, one's a karmic and one is your actual empress. And it's up to you to tap into your goddess feminine energy as a masculine, to trust your intuition, but your intuition's on point, and that's what's going to be put to rest, and that's what's going to bring in this balance. I wish the day finds you well wherever the day may find you. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Much love, Scorpio.